You're running, not physically, but emotionally, chasing a feeling that keeps slipping away. You text first, you plan the dates, you apologize when she pulls away. You think effort means love, but pause. But the truth? Every time you chase, you teach her she's the prize, and you're the beggar. You were trained to believe pursuit equals romance, but it only creates imbalance. The hunter has become the hunted. Women aren't drawn to what's available. They're drawn to what's scarce. Biology has programmed them to value what others compete for, not what's offered freely. Her dopamine spikes when she earns your attention, not when you give it away. Pause. You've mistaken her curiosity for affection, her instinct for attraction. Every time you invest more, her subconscious devalues you. It's not cruelty, because it's psychology. Your brain releases dopamine when you give effort. Hers releases when she earns yours. So the more you chase, the less she feels. That's the loop. That's the trap. Look in the mirror, my friend. Who are you chasing, her or the reflection of who you wish to be? The woman becomes a symbol. Validation, redemption, escape. But mirrors lie. You aren't chasing her, you're chasing approval. And that's why she runs. From childhood, movies taught you, win her heart. Songs told you, prove your love. Society programmed your romantic servitude and called it virtue. You were never meant to love like a man, only to serve like one. Every like, every swipe, every good morning text feeds an industry built on male desperation. When you finally stop chasing, silence hits. Your ego panics. You stare at your phone, waiting for her to notice. That's the withdrawal, the crash of your dopamine cycle. But stay there, because on the other side of that silence is power. You begin walking differently. You talk slower. You stop explaining yourself. And suddenly, she notices. Not because you changed, but because you stopped chasing. Scarcity creates curiosity. Detachment breeds desire. It's the ancient law of value. What you don't offer freely becomes priceless. She'll sense it instantly. The woman who once ignored your messages now lingers. She starts asking questions, finding reasons to reach out, because her brain is wired to pursue what retreats. This is not manipulation. It's biology balancing itself. But your ego won't like this piece. It will whisper, text her, prove yourself, win her back. You'll fight your own programming more than hers, because detachment feels like death to a man addicted to validation. But discipline is pain now or regret later. Choose your battlefield. This is when you rebuild. Your brain rewires. Dopamine resets. You stop seeking her approval and start respecting your silence. Masculinity isn't loud. It's composed. Your energy stops chasing. It begins attracting. You'll notice how every system profits from your weakness. Dating apps, influencers, even music. The modern world runs on your need to chase something that keeps running away. Because if you ever became content, the system collapses. Then it happens. You stop caring whether she texts. You stop counting likes. And in that stillness, life returns. You realize peace was never in pursuit. It was in presence. You become a paradox. Calm yet powerful. You draw attention without effort. Because stillness radiates power louder than words. The man who doesn't chase becomes the man every woman wonders about. Now, you choose. You no longer chase love. You evaluate it. You don't beg for loyalty. You inspire it. Every step away from neediness is a step toward clarity. You finally see the difference between affection and attention. You don't stop loving women. You stop needing their validation. And that's when the real man is born. Not the one who chases, but the one who walks away in peace. Because the moment you stop chasing, You start leading,